Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to start a product review blog. So be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell if this video or any other video on the channel helps you out in any way. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So these are the topics that we're going to cover. I'm going to show you what is a product review blog with some examples. I'm going to show you how to pick a niche or vertical, and then how to niche down so that you can actually start getting traffic. We're actually going to take a look at something called a platform or web hosting, and I'm actually going to show you how you can get your domain name for free for the first year. So make sure you click the link in the description. Also, we are going to talk about installing WordPress, installing a WordPress theme, and what a WordPress theme is, and some important changes that you absolutely have to make in order to start making money, getting leads, sales, and traffic to your website. Then we're going to talk about writing and how to start writing the right way. And then we're going to talk about different ways to make money. Now, I do have a link in the description to learn more about affiliate marketing if that's something that you're interested in. Obviously, if you're writing a product review blog, you're probably interested in affiliate marketing. So next, we're going to share on social media, and then how many blog posts you should write ideally before you decide if this is something for you. So I do have links in the description that are designed to help you out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what is a product review blog? A product review blog is simply a blog where you take topics and you write reviews. These reviews are designed to help people make a buying decision. For example, here I typed in PlayStation 5 review, and this top result here, Tom's Guide, there's two purposes. One, to give information about the PlayStation 5, and two, for you to make money by reviewing the product. So if we scroll down here, we just look at this. This person is talking about the positives, the negatives, the features, the benefits, and they're doing everything they can to answer the question about the PlayStation 5. And you can do this, and I'm going to show you how. You can do this with any product out there. And surprisingly enough, it's actually really easy. So what I recommend that you do, and we just covered what a product review guide or what a product review blog is, I recommend that you pick a niche. For example, it could be outdoors, it could be basket weaving, it could be tech, it could be video games. Pick a niche and start creating content within that niche. There are product reviews for literally everything, so you shouldn't have an issue finding products to review. Now let's talk about different ways to get traffic. If we were to look at PlayStation 5 review, I'm just going to type this into Ahrefs. This is a keyword tool that we use, or that I use, to help me find keywords fast. So if I typed in PlayStation 5 review, you're going to see it's pretty competitive. If I spell the word correctly, there, PlayStation 5. All right, so I spelled the word correctly this time, and we're going to look at the overview. This is super hard, super difficult, and this is the keyword difficulty scale from 0 to 100. The closer to 100, the more difficult it's going to be. Because people are looking for information for the PlayStation 5, it's going to be really competitive and really difficult to compete as a new blog. However, there is some opportunity out there if you want to get started. For example, why don't we just type in review? So we type in review, hit enter, and you're going to see this says that it's super hard as well. But what we can do is we can go down to matching terms, and we can change the keyword difficulty score to 0. When we change it to 0, you're going to see there is opportunity in all sorts of niches. For example, if we scroll down here, the Gleam toothbrush review, if we copy this says it's a 0. We copy this, we paste it right into Google, and you're going to see people are creating content about this toothbrush. Now, if you create content, you help solve the customer's problem, add your affiliate links, and you could potentially make some money. So that is how you find different products to promote. You could literally go to Amazon or any store really and just type in the product name, put review after it, and create content. So the question that usually comes up is, do I have to have the product to review it? The answer is no, you don't need to have the product. It can be helpful if you want to take pictures with the product, or you want to really talk about the strengths and weaknesses, but you don't absolutely need to have the product. You can summarize and synthesize. Basically what that means is you can read product reviews. You can read about, if we go over to Amazon, you can read customer reviews. Now you can't actually put customer reviews into your review blog, but what you can do is you can go over to the customer reviews and look and see what they're saying. Some people don't like it, and you can add that into your product review. As long as you summarize and synthesize, you can talk about the strengths and weaknesses and go from there. So you don't need to have the product. While we're on Amazon, Amazon Associates is a large affiliate program. If you want to join Amazon Associates, you scroll all the way down to the bottom here and click on Become an Affiliate. Go through the process, sign up, and then you can become an affiliate and potentially rank or recommend different products. You can review different products as well. And one of the things that always comes up is, where do I get images for my products? Now, it's very important to know that you can't just use images from Amazon. They have to be approved, or there's another way. If we go over, let's hit back here. If we hit back, there's a few different ways to find images that you can use in your blog. One, you can go over to tools. You can go to, you can go to more, you can go to images, go to tools, and then go to usage rights and go to Creative Commons. You can use these right in your blog. So you can use these as long as they're relevant to the review that you're doing. You can also use a website like Pexels. You can type in like royalty-free images, and you can find a ton of them. You can come here and you could use toothbrush, for example. You can find different images for toothbrush. Again, you got to spell the words right, but you get the idea. Well, again, it's going to be important that you make sure that you are not stealing anyone else's content. You want to make sure that it's royalty-free and Creative Commons. So that answers two primary questions. Do I need to have the product? The answer is no. And where do I get images? Right here on this type of website. So let's jump back over to our slide deck to make sure that we are on the right track. We talked about what a product review is. We talked about picking a niche and niching down. The next step is to simply pick a platform and get a free domain name. Now, what I mean by picking a platform, you are simply going to install WordPress on web hosting. Now, web hosting essentially is you're renting hard drive space from a third party. In this case, it's going to be Bluehost. You're going to reach out to Bluehost with the first link in the description, sign up for web hosting, get your free domain name. I'm actually going to walk you through the steps right now, but you're going to install WordPress. The reason why you want to install WordPress is simply because it's going to make your content writing A, search engine optimized friendly, and B, it's actually going to help you write faster. You're not going to have to worry about creating HTML and some of the other languages out there. You're simply just going to go to your website and you're going to start writing. So right now I'm going to show you step by step how to get web hosting with Bluehost and how to start your website in like 5 minutes. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click select, and then move on. Here you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. What I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information. The settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're gonna have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do want to note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip, because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here, and then just pick the first one on the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme, because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, And now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins, because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them, and then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. Now that you have WordPress installed, we need to make a few changes so that you can actually get running quick as possible. When we set up WordPress initially, we got a regular theme. This theme is very basic. This theme, we can do better. We can find better themes, and I'm actually going to show you how to do that right now. So what you want to do is go over to a website called Themeforce. Here you can find custom WordPress themes. Here on Themeforce, you can find premium WordPress themes. The benefit of using a premium WordPress theme is that you're going to have additional features and benefits that aren't included with the regular theme. And so if you scroll down here, you're going to see there are thousands of themes that you can purchase, starting anywhere from $9 up to $99, but there's going to be a ton of themes. We could just type in like review theme, and you're going to see there are a few different review themes that you could download and import right into your WordPress site. So what you're going to do is you're going to spend a couple minutes, find one that you like. Don't spend a lot of time doing this. Find one that you like. You're going to click this purchase button. You're going to buy it. You're going to download a zip drive to your computer. You're going to unpack that zip drive, and then within that zip drive, there's going to be yet another zip drive. That's going to be your theme. What you're going to do next is you're going to go over to your WordPress dashboard. So your dashboard is going to look something like this. You're going to go down to Appearance. You're going to click on Themes. When you click on Themes, this is where we're going to install the new theme that we just downloaded. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Add New, and then you're going to click on Upload Theme. Now this is where you're going to drag and drop that theme you just purchased right in here. You can also click on this and then import your theme that way. Make sure you activate it, and then boom, you've got a brand new theme. So now that we have changed the settings and we have made a new theme, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we start writing. And to do that, we want to go up to Post, click on Post, make sure you're creating a new post and you're not creating pages. We're going to click on Add New. And when we do this, we are simply going to put in the title of our keyword. So if we go back over to Ahrefs, we're going to use Gleam Toothbrush Review, and we're going to put this right here, just like that, and make sure that you have the title. And the reason why we're doing it this way is because when people are searching for a review, they're going to type it in just like this. In fact, if we look at Tom's Guide over here, PS5 review, this person basically did the same thing. Not great, but this is going to help us get found or discovered via search engine. Search engine optimization is what this is called. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Gleam Toothbrush Review. Now what I like to do is I like to take 10 minutes before I start writing and do who, what, when, where, why, how. And I like to answer these questions before I start writing because it makes me write 10 times as fast. If I'm talking to like who is this for? Who is the Gleam toothbrush for? What do they want to know? You know, when to use this, when not to use this. How is this going to help them solve their problem? When you can answer these questions, you can potentially start getting leads and sales. Now, the question that I always get is how long should a article be? And the answer really is, it depends on what you're writing. The article should only be as long as it needs to be. Don't make a 5,000 word blog post if you can answer the question in 2,000 words. So how long a blog article should be really depends on you, the topic, and your competition. So make sure you go through and you do your research. Now let's jump back over to our slide deck. We started writing, we're right there. If we go to the next one here, let's talk about all the different ways that you can make money. Obviously, you can make money with affiliate marketing. That's probably the reason why you're making this review website or blog. You can also make money by placing ads right on your blog. So if we go back over here, this right here where it says Tom's Guide, this video, that's an ad. When someone watches the ad, it clicks on the ad, Tom's Guide gets paid. Also, as you can see, there's going to be some affiliate links, and he's also doing email marketing. Now, he can make money in a variety of ways with email marketing. One way is to refer people back over to his blog or website. Another way is if he's maybe selling his own physical or digital products. And a third way is simply to add affiliate links in his emails that he sends out. And you can do this too. You just basically sign up for different ad networks. If you're just getting started, you can sign up for Google AdSense. So if we go over to Google AdSense, this is the basic entry-level ad network that you can work with. You basically just click sign in, answer some questions, and away you go. Now, the thing with Google AdSense is you're going to get paid pennies on the dollar. You're not going to make a lot of money. And once you start getting 1,000 views per month, 5,000 views, start looking at other ad networks like Ezoic, Media.net, AdThrive, because they're actually going to pay you a little bit more. And so that is how you make money. Also, if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, I do have a third link in the description that offers more information about affiliate marketing. The next step is to share on social media. Now, when you're sharing on social media, you want to go out and find different areas that are going to be interested in the content. For example, if we are doing a review on this toothbrush, we find the toothbrush here. If we're doing reviews on this toothbrush, we have to market this to people that are interested in toothbrushes. Maybe find out who the target audience is and market that way. This is going to be a different audience than someone that's interested in the PlayStation 5. So don't just go put your links anywhere. You want to make sure that you are finding the right audience. That's going to help you make the most money. The reason why you want to promote on social media is in the beginning, Google's not going to send you any traffic, but you want to make sure that you are trying to force Google's hand, and the way to do that is simply to just post your links out on social media and start getting traffic that way. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to write. And basically what I mean by that is you want to write at least 50 blog posts. So write every day or every other day until you have 50 blog posts. Now that's usually a good indication of how well you're doing. This is going to give you a pretty good idea if your content is going to rank, if you maybe need to write a little bit better, or if you need to hire somebody to write for you. So make sure that you don't give up until you have at least 50 blog posts written, and you can get this done in 50 days if you write one a day, or maybe 100 days if you write one every other day. And then finally, make sure you check out the links in the description. I do have one to get you started with Bluehost. I have a second one to get you started with getting a premium theme, and then I actually have a third one that will help you out with affiliate marketing as well. So this is a step-by-step guide on how to start a product review blog. Hopefully you did get value out of this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload my next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.